Nobita's family suddenly ran outside and stood there. Even though it started to rain, they stood in the rain, unwilling to go back inside. That day, Nobita's dad suddenly decided to take the family to Mount Kakumeo for a trip. The next day, Nobita shared this with his friends, but Sunio suddenly said that they had already gone to Mount Kakumeo last week. The mountain was crowded with people, and there was no place to play. It was way too crowded. After hearing this, Nobita's dad immediately announced that they wouldn't go tomorrow. Nobita had no choice but to go to Doraemon and complain. After hearing this, Doraemon took out the people-repelling top. Then, he took out a map. He placed the top on their side of the house and spun it. Nobita suddenly left the house without saying a word. He went outside and found that his parents were there too. At that moment, it started raining. The three of them stood in the rain, staring at the sky. Even though they were soaking wet, they still refused to go back inside. Then, Doraemon stopped the top. Nobita immediately wiped off the rainwater and returned home. After understanding the situation, the two of them placed the top on Mount Kakumeo and set the spinning time. The next day, the two of them woke up and immediately tried to find Nobita's dad to leave, but he had already gone out to play golf. Helpless, they brought Shizuka along. Taking out the anywhere door, the three of them immediately went to Mount Kakumeo. Even though the foot of the mountain was crowded with people, there was no one at the top. But as they climbed up, they discovered a new problem. Because of the people-repelling top, the shops on the mountain were also empty. Even the cable car staff didn't show up. The three of them could only climb slowly, but Nobita and Shizuka quickly reached their limit. Seeing this, Doraemon immediately decided to take a shortcut. But as they entered the thicket, they got lost. The three of them sat on a tree stump, feeling hopeless. Meanwhile, at home, Nobita's mom saw his messy room and helplessly started cleaning. While cleaning, she accidentally knocked over the top. She flipped the top over and placed it on the map. On the other side, because there were no other people, Doraemon stood up, planning to head down the mountain. At that moment, because the top had stopped working, suddenly, a large crowd of people started to crowd onto the mountain.